Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Nemo here, and today we are driving R32 GTR. Now, here's 5 or 6 reasons why I really don't like the R32 GTR. First one, price. These cars, before becoming 25 years old, they were super cheap in Japan. You could, pick them up for under $10,000, which is a really cheap price. Ouch, that hurts. But after a 25-year law, because everybody stateside wanted a R32 GTR, so the prices skyrocketed. Now you can find these cars for about I don't know, mid-20s, low 30s, in decent condition. High for a car that you don't know too much about, as far as maintenance wise goes. Lack of parts, you can't really find parts over here as easy for them as cars that made it to the United States. And also, for you to find a good example, something that is not totally beat up, you're going to be spending between $25,000, $26,000 all the way up to like $30,000, $35,000, $32,000. Which, if you think about it, that is a lot of money for a car that old. Now, number 2, why I don't like the GTR, maintenance. Because this is a car that never made it stateside. Not a lot of people have the parts for it, and if something breaks on it, as cool as they are, you can't get it fixed or serviced right away. There's always going to be that downtime where you can't drive your car because whatever part you need is not available anywhere, or nobody has it locally, because you're going to have to find it overseas, have it shipped, or whatever the case may be. Now, the third downside about owning a car like this is the amount of attention it gets. People are always looking at you like you're doing something wrong just because you're sitting on the opposite side of the car. Everybody's always looking at you, taking pictures and stuff, which is cool in a way, and also after a while it gets old. But that's one of the things that I think it's a little bit of a downside of owning a car like this. But again, that's any car that is going to be a right-hand drive. So it's not just the R32 GTR, but because the R32 GTR only came in right-hand drive, it falls under that part. Something simple that we do over here in the United States is, you get hungry, you go to any fast food place, and you go through the drive-thru. Well, guess what? If you try to go through the drive-thru in a car like this, one of two things is going to happen. Either you're going to look like an idiot trying to go in reverse, that way you're right next to the window, or you need to have a passenger with you to get, to do the transaction at the passenger side window. Or the other thing that you could always do is just, once you come up to the window, just jump from your seat, jump in the passenger seat, give the lady your money and all that good stuff, and get your food and then jump back in. But yeah, it's not easy driving an R32 GTR. Now, number 5, which I think a lot of people would agree on this one, is the fact that it's really hard to service these cars, kind of like the Z32s. They're hard to work on because they were very well advanced in their time. So they're still, to this day, a little bit difficult to work on and get stuff done on. Meaning, if you wanted to do, a simple clutch job on something like this, it'll be a pain in the ass because these cars had 4-wheel drive, 4-wheel steering. So for you to get to something like the clutch, guess what? You're gonna have to take all that stuff off in order just to get to your clutch and get your clutch job done. Which, if you ask me, it's a pain in the butt. Now, number 6, which some people could agree or disagree on, the fact that because these cars are coming from Japan, you don't really know too much about how they were maintained and taken care of. Meaning, you could go spend $25,000, $26,000 on a car, and you don't know the condition of the engine, what maintenance has been done to it. Is it gonna be reliable? Is it not? Is it gonna break? Was it beat to hell before you got it? A lot of these things you wouldn't know, just because the way they keep track of their services and records in Japan is totally different than how we do it here. So And I've seen it happen with people before where they could very well easily go spend, you know, $25,000 to $30,000 on a car like this, and, you know, a few months later they find that they have a bad engine, or an engine breaks, or blows up, or spins a bearing, whatever the case may be. So be careful when you're buying these cars, and always have your piggy bank ready just in case anything like that happens. So I went ahead and told you guys about, you know, some of the things I don't like about the R32 GTR. Post in the comments below and let me know what you think. Do you have one? What have been, you know, your experience with them? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Have you had any issues with it? Did any of the stuff that I say come true? Again, a lot of this stuff is personal opinion, so I want to see what you guys think about it from your own perspective.